Hi everyone, I'm coming on here to start part 9 of my mother's testimony. This would make chapter 2, part 9. And it begins. July 14th, 2020 at 10:58 p.m. I heard someone yell my name. July 15th, 3:32 a.m. Heard a loud ding. Thought it was a text message, but I checked. I didn't receive anything on my phone. 3:55 a.m. Holy Spirit says, the indwelling of the Holy Spirit, Diane. The indwelling of the Holy Spirit. July 16th, 3:14 a.m. Believe in Jesus. Believe in Jesus. Believe in Jesus. Trust in Jesus. Trust in Jesus. Trust in Jesus. Love Jesus. Love Jesus. Love Jesus. Write this down and post it. 3:23 a.m. This whole nation will be reduced to ashes because of unrepentance. This whole nation will be reduced to ashes because of unrepentance. This whole nation will be reduced to ashes because of unrepentance. Write this down and post it. 3:26 a.m. Soon, Diane, you will be taken away. Soon you will be taken away. Soon you will be taken away. Write this down for yourself. 3:37 a.m. My Father loves you, and I love you, Diane. My Father loves you, and I love you, Diane. My Father loves you, and I love you, Diane. Write this down if you want to. 5:20 a.m. Your home is with me, Diane. Your home is with me. Your home is with me. Write this down for yourself. At 6:08 a.m., I heard about 5 music notes. July 17th, after 6 a.m., Holy Spirit says, Diane, I want your daughter to read the scribe in Revelation 12 out, said a few times, and then to Carrie, and say that this is taking place right now, both of them in one reading. And I'm going to read the message that the scribe had written from the Lord. And this is scribe for Yahweh. And it says, yes, Lord, send me Isaiah 6:8, word from Yahushua, addressing his bride and speaking truth to his children. February 26, 2020. And this scribe says, day 26 of 40 days, fasting and prayer for the world with brothers and sisters across the world. After the weekly 2-day Esther fast, behold, I will do a new thing. This now it shall spring forth. Shall ye not know it? Isaiah 43, verse 19. I invite you into my presence, my beloved, my spouse. Under the apple tree I have found you. You are forever mine. What a wondrous welcome it will be when we meet face to face. 6.5 years you have diligently carried our baby in the second secret womb. Miracles from heaven, what no man could think of, is happening right here, right now. In the land of Wales, I have protected you all these years. In Israel, you, Eliyahu, were formed in your mother's womb. When I, Yahushua, came to overshadow my beloved bride. One bridegroom, one bride, one man-child. One man-child, who shall judge the world with the rod of iron. You, my beloved, my sweet one, you shall speak of the great wonders, the hidden secrets of heaven. You shall reveal them. With the return of my bride and Eliyahu, Malachi chapter 3 verses 1 through 5, and chapter 4, 5 through 6. With the coming of the 2 witnesses, more seals shall be opened upon earth, things that have been locked up in heaven since the beginning of time. This is the point of no return, the day of new wine and new wineskins. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall stand forever. There shall be an historical event, written in Revelation 12. The woman shall bear a son, one woman, one man-child. No, it is not Israel, like so many believe. The bride of Christ is among you, ready to be revealed. My son is more than ready to be born. We are waiting on Father's perfect time. My bride is ready. All of heaven is prepared for the birth of our son and the homecoming of the Holy Family. Is the company of the bride ready? Rejoice, for the bridegroom cometh. What is foretold by the prophets of old is about to happen now. Many say, will God use a woman in these last days? They refuse to look beyond their own reasoning. I, Yahushua, come with splendor and glory, no baby in a manger now. I come in full regalia, a royal priesthood for my beloved queen. And the Spirit and the bride say, come. And let him who hears say, come. Revelation chapter 22, verse 17. Worthy is the Lion of Judah, who has clothed his bride in fine white linen. All of what my queen asks, I will give her, even half of my kingdom. We shall rule together. But first the judgments, like it was in the days of Noah, when only one family was saved, so it is in the time of my coming. Be ready at all times, my children, because you do not know the day nor the hour when I return. If you should know, you would have prepared yourself. My Father, Abba Yahweh, has a remnant chosen and prepared, an army that stands up for justice. And then it says, Isaiah chapter 24, verses 19 through 23. The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall, and not rise again. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the host of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth. And they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit, and shall be shut up in the prison, and after many days shall they be visited. Then the moon shall be confounded, and the sun ashamed, when the Lord of hosts shall reign in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem, and before his ancients gloriously. I love you all with love, blessings, and shalom. Your King of Kings and Lord of Lords, who is coming, Yahushua HaMashiach. And then I'm going to get into, I'm going to read Revelation 12 from the King James Version. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. And she, being with child, cried, travailing in birth, and pain to be delivered. And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and 7 crowns upon his heads. And his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them to the earth. And the dragon stood before the woman, which was ready to be delivered, for to devour her child as soon as it was born. And she brought forth a man-child, who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron, and her child was caught up unto God, and to his throne. And the woman fled into the wilderness, where she hath a place prepared of God, that they should feed her there 1,260 days. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels, and prevailed not. Neither was their place found any more in heaven. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent, called the devil, and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, Now is come salvation and strength, and the kingdom of our God, and the power of his Christ. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our God day and night. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb, and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto the death. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And when the dragon saw that he was cast unto the earth, he persecuted the woman that brought forth the man-child. And to the woman were given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness, into her place, where she is nourished for a time, and times, and time a half, and half a time, from the face of the serpent. And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood. And the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed up the flood which the dragon cast out of his mouth. And the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keeps the commandments of God, and have the testimony of Jesus Christ. And that is the end of chapter 2, part 9. What I wanted to say is for the scribe, the prophetic word that was given to the scribe, that's in here. I'll have the link to that word also in the description box. That's it. I love you all, and I pray that you all have a blessed day.